Hey y'all, welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to be, giving my thoughts on a video that this creator has made. First off, disclaimer, do not give any hate to this creator. I think his video was very well put together, very high quality video, but I do have just like some things to pick apart about his video that I didn't like. Mainly the premise of the video I thought was uh, not not great, but I'm basically going to be quote unquote debunking what he says in this video, and I guess giving my thoughts on it. Please give your thoughts in the comment section. I'll link his video down below because it's a good video. He's probably a great guy, probably a good creator. I just personally don't agree with his take in this video. It almost seems like rage bait. I don't know if it is, but it's a good video, and I think he's probably a great guy. I know I've said that like 3 times already, but I will link this video, like I said, in the description, so you can go watch it for yourself. Yeah, once again, no hate to this guy. I think the video was good. But, yeah, let's just get into it.
Cubing is under attack.
Okay, so, like, yeah, he starts off the video by just saying that cubing is under attack. And it's like, I don't know, like, even the title seems clickbaity. We'll look at the comments in a minute, too. But, like something is plaguing cubing. Cubing has a problem. Yeah.
Oh, it's not from bad souls or stick appeals. It's something far worse. It's a plague of money grabs that's changing the game. Today, we're talking about how the landscape of cubing content and education is shifting, and why the absence of one name, JPerm, might just be at the center of it all. Now,
okay, so, I mean, first off, people can hate me for saying this, but I never thought that JPerm's tutorials were the best. Personally, I thought that in terms of tutorials, especially like F2L and stuff, I thought that Brody one-upped him a lot. But like even without my, I guess, biased opinion on Brody, because he was one of my favorite cubing YouTubers, like I just never thought that JPerm's videos in terms of tutorials were that good. They're like, you can learn from them. Like, I don't have an issue with them. It's just I don't think that they were the highest quality out there. I know they got views, but it seems like dishonest to talk about how like one person disappearing from the community, and like his tutorials are still up. It's not like he has a tutorial that like, I guess, is in high demand that doesn't exist. Like, his PLL videos are still up. I think his PLL algs are still fine. Like, I think that like a lot of the stuff that he's going to go into this video just like centered around JPerm. It's not necessarily the like honest, and it's just not like the best take, but like, yeah. And in terms of courses, like I'll go into like more of that in a minute, but let's keep watching the video.
for those who don't know, JPerm was the cubing YouTuber. He had everything: beginner guides, pro tips, and resources that are still helping cubers to this day.
Okay, yes. So there's resources that are still helping people today. So I don't see why his claim in the beginning of JPerm disappearing is what's causing people to make cubing a money grab.
He's like the Mr. Miyagi of Rubik's Cubes. If this were a Disney movie, by the way, this would be the part where JPerm finds his happily ever after, switching from cubing to Mario Kart and living his best life. But this isn't Disney.
Okay, yeah. Also, I will agree with that, though. If you haven't watched JPerm's Mario Kart content, if you're into that kind of stuff, it's pretty fun. But yeah, anyways, that's not besides the point.
And the story doesn't end with JPerm finding his happily ever after, because in his absence, something darker has taken root. This is Cubehead. Now, don't get me wrong. This guy is talented, he's a software designer, a smart marketer, and he definitely knows how to solve a cube. But his latest moves? They're raising a lot of eyebrows. He's launched what's called Cube Academy. Sounds innocent enough, right? A little bit Andrew Tate-ish, but...
Okay, come on. Come on. Okay. Andrew Tate's course was a complete joke. Like, his things were controversial. Like genuinely super controversial. Cubehead is just like working with Maddie to create a package of algorithms and videos, and I guess like including finger tricks and everything, in an organized fashion. The idea is not I'm giving you algs that you can find for free. The idea is I'm going to organize said algs and help you train so that you can improve in a linear and organized fashion. It's not like he's scamming people. Like Andrew Tate was literally scamming people.
Whatever. It's a place to learn cubing. Except, of course, he's charging $50 to $100.
Okay, come on. Okay, first of all, okay, if you look at what's included in this, sure, I've always thought that cubing courses, like speaking solution and stuff, were like a little bit overpriced, but I don't know the effort that goes into putting like or to creating a course like this. Like, look, so if you just look at what's in here, first of all, 500 algs, that's a lot of algs. 50, okay, whatever. The PDF thing, I'm not sure what's in it. But then there's video explanations, finger tricks. Like, this is just a basic pack. For $50, honestly, that's kind of a steal considering it's in such like an organized way to, I guess, access this information. Like, I don't want to be scrolling through SpeedCubeDB finding the one alg I need and then having to test each alg to know if it's okay or not. Like, with this, like, sure, okay, if you don't agree with the alg and you buy it, then okay, maybe it's a bit upsetting, right? Like, you don't like that alg, but like, at least you don't have to spend the time to go through this website and then find your algs when you can just like use this organized pack. Okay, sure. If you don't want to pay for it, then don't pay for it. But I wouldn't call this a scam. Now, look at this $100 one. Okay, like there's some Maddie stuff, and then there's practice drills and tools. Like, I don't see how this is like a scam. Like he's talking about like how it's a money grab. Okay, let's see what he has to say.
For algorithm packs and videos. Stuff that's been free forever. Oh, but it gets worse.
Okay. Yes, we'll admit this, okay? Well, like, obviously, people like JPerm have made OLL and PLL videos. That's the problem, though. Like, Jay's course. Jay was a very accomplished 3x3 speed solver. He probably was one of the best all-rounders of all time. He was considered one of the best speed cubers of all time. He was also probably the second best cuber from Oceania, behind only Felix Zemdegs, I guess like 5 years ago, around then, when he started the course. And he's also like a very accomplished speed cuber with tons of oceanic records, and also he could have gone through by 3 world record single. We're not going to talk too much about that. Timon, world record holder, I don't know if he still has 5x5 single, but yeah, he's a current world record holder, and he's had 3x3 average before. He's a very accomplished speed solver. He's probably one of the best speed cubers ever. He made a course. Anthony, in my opinion, he's probably the second best 2x2 solver ever, behind Zain Kanani. And then you have Cubehead, who Cubehead himself admittedly is not the fastest speed cuber. He's probably around sub 8. That's fast. But Maddie is behind this course. Like, yes, Cubehead created it and he's marketing it and he has to do a lot with it. But Maddie is the one that you're getting education from as well. It's like with JPerm, okay, like he's fast, but he's not world class. And then these other courses, you have these very extremely talented, like world-class, top-level solvers, like teaching you stuff that's probably going to be more, how do I say, I guess, it's more useful in getting to the level that you want to than just some 9-second solver teaching you algs that he knows. Like, yes, I'm not discrediting JPerm. Like, I learned tons of PL algs from him when I was, like, getting, or when I was starting to improve, but, like, if I'm going to learn from a speed cuber, I think that if I'm paying to learn from the best, then I don't think that it's necessarily wrong. And he's painting this video in such a way that it seems like people, like these top speed cubers are, he's saying, playing the community, when like that's not the case. They're just trying to share their knowledge, and okay, if there's a price tag on it, then okay, that's fine. Like, anyways, sorry I'm getting a bit heated, but let's keep going.
Check this out. In this
Okay, all content provided in the C5 packs, including but not limited to videos, PDFs, algorithms owned by Cube Academy, you're granted a limited personal non-transfer license to access these materials. Authorized, okay, distribution. Okay, if unauthorized sharing or distribution is detected, okay, access to the C5 pack will be revoked. Okay, this is like standard IP stuff. Like, don't share your account. Don't like take screenshots or screen record videos from the course and send it to other people. Like, okay, this isn't like anything crazy. Unauthorized distribution or reproduction. Okay, but like, I think that like distribution and reproduction, like this is fairly common sense. Like, don't make a copy of the course and redistribute it. Don't like, yeah, just don't take copies of stuff that's in here. Like, don't just screen record stuff and then send it to other people or make your own course using their videos. This is like fairly standard IP stuff. I don't see the issue with this.
terms of service, it says if you reproduce the content, so reproducing algorithms, not only does your access get revoked, but legal action can be taken.
Okay, but this is standard IP stuff, bro. Like,
Now imagine this, you buy a pack, and let's say it's got a T-perm that you already
that's an R perm.
do. You make a TikTok showing how to do said T-perm. Are you in violation of these terms and
Okay, quite obviously not. Like, I think this just comes from, like, a misunderstanding of what they're trying to say. Like, obviously, Cubehead's not going to sue you for teaching someone an alg you learned from this, but you can't just take straight up content from the course. Like, you can't just take a video of Maddie from the course and post it on YouTube. This is, like, common sense.
conditions? Are you in trouble for violating these terms? That's not just sketchy. It's downright dystopian. This is what...
Okay, well, like, just... Okay, I'm not blaming you for not understanding what they meant, because it's a bit nuanced, I guess, but, like, hello? Okay, anyways.
I think we all miss JPEG. He wasn't perfect, but he represented something Cubing desperately needs. Free, accessible education.
And his videos are still there. But, like, free accessible education, like, it still exists. Like, you can go find algs by yourself, but that's not the point of these courses. These courses aren't making you pay to learn algs. They're helping you organize said algs and, like, help you improve at a rate that you don't have to waste time organizing everything yourself. Like, this is the demand of these courses. Like, he's painting it in such a way that it's like they're only giving you algs and they're just, like, throwing algs at you. Like, that's just not what these courses are for.
Sure, creators need to pay the bills, but there's a difference between making a living through affiliate links and merch and squeezing every dime out of the community. And
First of all, you buy it if you want to. You're not... It's not like they're forcing anything. And also, like, affiliate links don't pay the bills. Like, if you're going to sell a course, then you should, like sell the course. Like, not everyone has to buy it. And then if you... It's not like people are getting scammed by these courses. They're getting something from them. Like... And yes, people can make, like, they can't make money from sponsorships, and they can make money from making a course. So why would you not make the course? Like, I don't want to talk too much about other people because it's not really my business, but I do know that at least Jay has been, like, making money sustainably from just, like, critiques and stuff, and I know that he's, like, living fairly comfortably off of cubing. And, okay, it's a bit different for, and also his courses, of course. It's a bit different for Dylan because I think he said that he had paid for stuff using coaching, but he coaches rather than selling a course, which is not what this video is targeted toward. But, like, I'm fairly certain that Timon is able to buy an apartment or something by now, and like I don't know, but like you can't buy an apartment just off of sponsorship money that you like for cubing specifically. I think, obviously I can't talk from experience. I can't talk about like what I get from or what I've gotten from sponsorship before, but like in my experience, I just don't think that like he's understanding how affiliate links from like for example if like Phil Mora sponsors you, like I don't think he's understanding how much money that Cubehead for example is actually getting from YouTube versus like if he's able to sell a course that he's working hard on and he's helping people improve. Like I like he's attacking people like Cubehead for no reason.
Let me be clear. Coaching, I see as something different.
Okay, coaching.
One-on-one sessions, personalized feedback, that kind of service makes sense. Platforms that offer this, like cubing.gg, whilst some of the pricing feels a little steep.
Okay, $45. Okay, literally just no. That doesn't seem like crazy. Like, have you ever had like a tennis lesson or something like that? Like, if you want to treat cubing like a sport and something competitive, then treat it like a sport. You're gonna have to pay for it. Like, yeah.
At least it's tailored. It's a tailored experience. You are paying for someone's time and expertise in real time, which is a lot different from slapping a price tag on algorithms and videos that should remain.
Okay, but like, once again, it's not about the algorithms in the videos. I know I keep repeating this, but it's the idea that it's in an organized place. Like, there's tons of free stuff online, but you can't learn as fast from having to scroll online and find the thing you're specific looking for, or the specific thing you're looking for, faster than you can just learn everything from a course in a linear fashion in the way that it's taught.
Free. But it's not just Cupid. Antoine Pataraki.
Actually, here, I'll give an example. So, for those of you that don't know, I do, like, some competitive mathematics and physics stuff. Like, yeah, I can go online and find free videos on how to learn this competitive, like, mathematics stuff. But, of course, like, even for, let's say, someone that wants to just learn calculus, right? They can learn the free stuff on YouTube. But if you buy a calculus course, then, like, it's in an organized manner. Like, you can learn stuff in a linear fashion and build off of stuff. Like, F2L is meant to be built off of. Like, these are things that are common in every industry, and you're treating cubing differently than how other stuff should be treated. And like, in my experience, if we want to make cubing bigger and we want it to be more recognized as stuff like, I guess, mathematics competitions, chess, stuff like that, like, you have to pay for these things. Like, there's chess courses. I don't see him picking at chess courses. Like, of course you can learn everything online, but it's more organized.
A 2x2 master recently pulled all his free 2x2 algorithms off YouTube. Why? To sell a $150 course.
Okay. This is where I'm a little bit split, right? Obviously, I don't think that pulling all of your old tutorials is, like, necessarily the best idea. But once again, it's Anthony's course. He can do whatever he wants. It's his content. He owns the videos. So, like, but you can have your own opinion on that, right? But once again, I don't think that $150 course to learn all of the stuff that Anthony knows, and then to also learn how he uses it and solves and, like it's just, like, explain in detail. Like, and he also updates the course. Like, I don't think that that's necessarily wrong. Like, I don't think it's wrong or right, but I think that, like, picking at it and being like, oh, you shouldn't buy this, or, like, this is a scam, I think that's dishonest. But, go on.
Why he couldn't have done this in the past, because every single comment on that course would have said, why do I need this when I've got...
Because JPerm is not good at 2x2. JPerm is... Well, like, JPerm's... I don't want to say not fast, because he's fairly okay. But he's not he's not a world-class speedcuber, and he doesn't know the best techniques. That's all I'm gonna say.
JPERM. Thankfully though, we've got people like Canyon stepping up, creating a 1-hour video with every 2x2 EG algorithm for free. Legends like that deserve all the love, and I'm gonna link that video. If you watch this one, somehow, if the algorithm reaches you with this video, go and show him some love as well. We need to tell everybody that free equals win.
That's not the point. Okay, first of all, yes, I'm sure that video is great. Top level like cubers, people that are really good at this stuff. Obviously, okay, so like I'm sure that video is good, but like I said, like it's probably better than JPerms, but like yeah, but once again, if you have everything in one video, but then that's just algs. Like with with Anthony's course, first of all, probably is better algs because I believe Canyon has a 2 average, like probably low 2. Like it's fast, but like Anthony is like what, 4th in the world, something like that. Like Anthony's like 4th in the world for this event, like, and then like he has a level of expertise that someone like Canyon doesn't have. Probably better algs, better techniques in inspection that you can be learning. He puts examples like for that kind of stuff. Like there's other stuff that the courses are offering. It's not just algs videos and finger tricks. Like, and once again, it's just more organized, and you're building off of stuff that you learned before. I'm not building off of anything. I'm just watching an OLL and PLL video. Like if I'm watching an F2L video on pseudo slotting, like I'm not like, I don't know if you guys like care much about this stuff, but like as you get faster, like you'll probably end up Googling pseudo slot tutorials, and I don't think any of them have explained pseudo slotting to the level that Timon's course has explained pseudo slotting. That's how I learned pseudo slotting and how to do it efficiently. Like these courses, you can have your like, you can talk about why you don't agree with them, but like to call them a scam is so dishonest, and it's kind of like you're slandering the person that made the course.
But it's not all doom and gloom. There are creators out there keeping the spirit.
Oh yeah, okay. Also, going back to the other point, free equals win. I don't think so. Like, a lot of the free stuff you can find on, so there's a lot of high quality free stuff. Like, I remember Jaden McNeil's rants, like or rambles or whatever he called them. They were good. They were free. I was able to learn a lot of stuff from them. But like, there's also stuff that's free that's not good. Like, for example, JPerm's F2L video. I'll put it like that. I don't think that's the best one out there. I don't think it's the best way to learn F2L. It's not bad, but it's not good. And I think that putting so much like pressure on one YouTuber is not a good thing to do anyway. But like I think that like courses like Jay's and Timon's and Cubeheads, I think that they just genuinely teach it better because it's coming from like someone that genuinely really, really understands how the method works. I'm not trying to like put crap on JPerm or anyone that makes free videos, because there are free videos that are out there. Some of JPerm's tutorials are good, but I'm just saying I don't think that like, I don't think that the free tutorials are always the best. And then, you know, yeah. Anyways, yeah. Enough rambling about that. Once again, I think that courses are worth taking if you're willing to pay them. If you're willing to pay the money for it. And once again, linear improvement, organized improvement. It's a better use of your time if you're willing to pay for it.
Of cubing alive. You've got Tingman with his wholesome, fun content.
Okay.
Cubos, challenging the GAN worship. Speed Cube NZ with like this top.
Okay, but now he's talking about other YouTubers keeping the cubing spirit alive. I don't see how selling a course to help people improve and make people happy with cubing is not keeping the spirit alive. And then now you're talking about YouTubers that are not even like tutorial YouTubers. Like, I agree. Okay, actually, Tingman makes some tutorials. Tingman is objectively a very good YouTuber. I love SpeedCubeMZ. I haven't seen Cubos's stuff, but okay, if it's good, then it's probably good. But like, this doesn't really have to, or this doesn't really relate to tutorials. So now you're saying tutorials or people making you pay for a course is bad, but you can go look at other videos and they're good. So now he's like kind of putting this divide, and it's almost like he's trying to remain on the topic of cubing, but then shift the point towards other stuff. So he's not really talking about what the entire video was about. But anyways, keep going.
Tier kind of cubing news format, which I think is amazing. And Stu dropping those Jimmy High Roller style deep dives, like, but what if I told you? Like, amazing. There is still hope for the cubing community.
What do you mean hope? Like, the cubing community is not dying. It's growing exponentially. Like, people are able to get money from cubing now, which is insane. 10 years ago, I don't think... I think maybe, like, 2 people could consider living off cubing. But now we have people that are actually working full-time cubers. And I don't see what he means by there's actually hope. But
so what's the takeaway? The cubing community has always thrived on sharing. Felix Zemdegs, when he was at the pinnacle, didn't charge for algorithms. He helped for free. He created resources and shared them. He made videos showing everybody what he was doing, how he was practicing. This is a community built on standing on the shoulders of...
Okay, but that's because back then it just wasn't possible. Like, okay, put it like this, right? That's how I'll put it. Once again, you're free to disagree with me in the comments. Like, I'm not gonna like get mad at anyone for disagreeing with me, because you have the right to your own opinion. That's not my place to make you or force you to disagree to agree with me. But how I see it is, I don't know, 10, 15 years ago, cubing wasn't big enough. Cubing wasn't big enough to the point where you can actually charge people real money, and then have a course where, you know, you can actually sustain life from that. Like, you can actually like make good money and sustain yourself, buy an apartment, do whatever with it. But now it is. So people are just taking advantage of the growth of the sport to now make a living off of it. You don't yell at people that are at people who are doing chess competitions for making courses. You don't okay, I was gonna say tennis, but tennis you have a private coach, which is not what he's saying. Fine. Yeah, you don't yell at people for buying a mathematics course. You don't yell at people for making a chess course. But when it comes to cubing, you feel that because 10 years ago it was smaller and people didn't really think you wouldn't have been sustainable to make people pay. But now that it is, and we're getting closer to something like chess, you think that it's just a scam or it's a plague in the cubing community to make people buy this, like to buy a course. I don't see the problem.
Giants, and those shoulders didn't come with a price tag. J-Perm may not be here right now, but we can all embody his spirit. You can be J-Perm. I can be J-Perm. We can all be J-Perm.
I mean, I feel like copying someone else's style is a bit probably not the best way to go about making cubing content, but okay, if you want to make tutorials, and make tutorials, I guess. I don't have a problem with it. Like, I mean, yeah, I think that putting J-Perm as a tutorial role model is not necessarily the best, though.
Stand up, say no to money grabs.
It's not a money grab, though. That's the problem. I just think it's so like intellectually dishonest to call it a money grab when it's really not.
And let's keep cubing accessible. Let's make sure the next generation has the same resources we did for free.
I mean, I don't. I mean, they can. It is free. Just go on to SpeakCubeDB.
If you're with me, drop a like, subscribe, and use hashtag #IamJPerm in the comments. Let's show the world that cubing is for everyone. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.
Okay. So overall thoughts on this video, it was well put together. So we're gonna take a look at the comments. I'm gonna cut for a second. I just need to talk about. Oh wait, Cubehead has now dropped a comment. We will read this in a second, and I will be right back. Okay, so we're back. Sorry, I just had to go check on something, but we will just read through some comments here. There's only a couple, so I'll read through most of them. Okay, so for Cubehead, I'll put a screenshot on the screen so you can see it better. Is okay, 145 or 146. Okay, is obviously about sharing content in PDFs that I made. You really think I can own algorithms? Okay, why do you mention that? Why don't you mention that all of my tutorials on YouTube are free and I will be making tons more of them? That's what Cube Academy is about. The goal is to educate the next generation of cubers for free. Sure, if you want to buy extra resources to see back, but I'm not forcing you. I flew Matty out over from from Hawaii to Belgium to make some of these packs. I even paid him for it. Of course, this stuff costs money, and what is wrong about trying to sell something at a fair price? If you don't like me, that's okay, but portraying me as a villain because I'm trying to make a profit myself and totally ignoring all the good I've done is just painful. This is very, very true. I don't know if he was trying to have a malicious message in this video, but that's kind of how it's portrayed. Your terms say algorithms. If you're saying we should just take your word for it, then it won't be for us. It's cool. Let's be honest. Pretty scary. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. So like lacking nuance. Okay. That's pretty much exactly what I said. But like. Okay, this isn't okay, but the point is like here, like he's saying, you decided your time is more valuable and resources are better. That's not what like Cubehead is necessarily saying, but it's like it's about the fact that like he's organizing stuff. Like it's not the resources are better, but like he spent money into the course, so and he wants to make it back. Like I don't see the problem with this. Anyways, Twan says, first of all, shout out to Twan, love you. What is the problem with Cubehead and Antoine's courses? 99% of all ALEKs are still accessible online if you look for it for free, which is exactly what I said. For a lot of these things, everything is free online. It's just not organized. That's exactly what I said. Okay, so yeah, you would be able to buy it if you don't like the price tag. Okay, fair. Okay, this is Loki based. I think that the major problem. Okay, yeah. Trying to become full-time cubers. Yes. Okay, exactly. People need to make money. Cubing is not too small for many people. Actually, yes. Okay, I'll agree with this comment. For many people. Okay, yeah. You know what? Okay, yeah. Cubing's. I don't think it's too small for people to make money, but I think for like a majority of the community too, it's probably a bit too small. I would never buy an online course when there's so much material already online. Okay, so this is fair. Coming up to what Twan said, like once again, buying stuff when stuff is already like free online, sure, but it's about the organization. But like, yes, this is okay. This is real. I agree. Yeah, all of this is, yeah, exactly. This is all fair. Yes, it's unsustainable. Yes. Okay. So yeah, like I think that people that have disagreements, I think that we can all kind of see where I'm coming from. Once again, I don't want to hate on this creator because he's free to have his own opinion. But I did want to make this video to ultimately just share out and explain why I think that it was a bit malicious to make this video. But yeah, yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm going to cut now.